Alright guys, let's talk about Nita Strauss. She is of course the current lead guitarist shredder extraordinaire in Alice Cooper's band. She has a number of cool product endorsements ranging from Ibanez guitars, which she has a signature model with, to Marshall amplifiers, real top of the line stuff. And she's constantly being featured in magazines, interviews, clinics, and various top 10 lists. But with all this attention that she's been getting, there's a lot of people wondering if she's really that great of a guitar player, or if she's just another mediocre guitar player with a pretty face. Well, to answer this question, I think we have to look back through history at some of the other artists and projects that Nita has worked with in the past. The list is pretty long and includes bands like Femme Fatale, Consume the Fire, Jermaine Jackson, the Iron Maidens, and a band called Critical Hit, which did really cool covers of video game music. And she was even the sort of house guitarist for the LA Kiss games. Even though she's sometimes thought of as leading the charge for the younger generation of guitar shredders, she's already had a really long career. If you notice, throughout her history, as she leaves one project and goes to the next, she's constantly been moving up the ladder in terms of prestige and audience size. If you look at where she was maybe 5 to 8 years ago, where she was playing in bands on the local Los Angeles scene, to where she is now, where she's playing arenas with Alice Cooper's band, it's been a seemingly constant string of successes for her career. Now, am I jealous of where her career is? No. I like making YouTube videos about $80 bass guitars. I mean, she's even been featured on bodybuilding.com. Okay, so yeah, she is a great guitar player and her career is doing great. But if you notice throughout her career, at least up to this point, she's always been playing in established bands. She really hasn't done too much as an original artist. I mean, if you look back at Femme Fatale, that's a classic 80s band. Of course, Alice Cooper's back catalog is well established. The Iron Maidens, same thing. She's been so much of a hired gun, she was even featured in a documentary about hired guns called Hired Gun. But as of November 16th, all of that is about to change because Nita is going to be releasing her first full-length solo album. It's a proper full-length instrumental shred album of original material. Aside from Nita's parts, the album also features her boyfriend Josh Villalta on drums. Now guys, I have listened to the entire album and I can honestly say this is an absolutely great, totally legitimate shred guitar album. The album of course has great guitar playing, but it also has enough of that classic shred vibe where it's going to be enjoyable to all of the old school shred fans as well as the new younger generation that likes, kind of the more modern vibes. So that's Nita Strauss, Controlled Chaos, out November 16th on Sumerian Records. As always guys, I'll put a link in the video description below where you can find it. As guitar players, sometimes it's easy for us to feel jealous when we see somebody who has seemingly made a long string of great decisions over the years and just totally leveled up their career. But I think at this point, Nita Strauss really has paid her dues, and the success that she's enjoying today is just the result of a lot of hard work. Alright guys, as always, let me know what you think in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna go practice. See you next time.